Hello guys, it's Sunny, and oh my gosh, what is this? It is a makeup video. Finally, I've only been promising them for like, 3 years? As always, I start with my Barry M Lid Lock Primer. This is the absolute best eyeshadow primer. The best eyeshadow primer you can ever get. It dries down super matte and it makes my eyeshadow last, it'll last like up to 20 hours. It is insane. It also makes the pigment so much stronger. I cannot recommend enough. And today for this look, we are using the Beauty Bay Midnight palette, which is just chock full of blues and purples. After the primer dries down a little bit, I'll then go in with my foundation on my forehead and I'll take it down to just below where I will take my eyeshadow. This looks really odd, I know, but the way I do my makeup is I will kind of start at the top and then work my way downwards, and then I will do my foundation on my face very last. This is because I rest on my face a lot. I rest my hands on my cheeks when I'm doing my eye look. So yeah, it looks a bit odd, but that's why I'm doing it. So the first shade I went in with there was the shade Mist, and I just kind of spread that all over. And now I'm going in with my Maybelline concealer. I didn't actually realize how much I used Maybelline until I watched this back. I use it quite a bit. I love it. My foundation is also Maybelline. It's the Superstay. After I place down my base shade of my eyeshadow, I then go in with my concealer and I put that on my under eye. I take it pretty wide. That's because I also take my eyeshadow pretty wide. I will blend it out quite a bit, so I want it to be covered. I also prefer a brush, a concealer brush instead of a sponge. Just for my skin type, I find that my skin gets a little bit too flaky with a sponge, so I do like my brushes. And then same for my foundation, I do prefer a brush now. Me realizing it's very much going to be a trust the process kind of video. Then I go in with a darker blue. This is the shade Bingo, if I recall correctly. Because I do have hooded eyes, I actually find that taking a darker shade up a little bit and giving that impression of shadow really does open up my eyes. If I just have one light color all over my lid, it kind of makes my eyes seem more closed. So I'll give a better example of that another time, but that's why I do it. That's my Tamagotchi. That's why I do a darker lid. And then with that same fluffy brush, I will take it on the under eye lid? Under eye? Yeah, I'll do the under eye and then smoke it out. I did go back in with that first big fluffy brush I used and did the shade Mist again, just to kind of soften what I had done and take it out a little bit wider. I'm pretty sure I ended up taking it even wider again. And now we have a shimmer, and I'm just putting this on my lid. I won't take this up any higher, and I won't really put it on my inner corners. This is just for my lid. And this is the shade Gleam. For eyeliner today, I'm using the NYX liquid eyeliner. This was part of the Beetlejuice collab, and this was gifted. You can really see here what I mean when I say I rest my hand on my face to do my eye makeup. If you're like me and you find that you struggle with shaky hands when doing your makeup, what I recommend is I will do small strokes, so doing little tiny strokes, taking my fine time with the eyeliner, and then I do something similar with my eyeshadow. I will just go very slow, slowly build up the product and pat it on as I need it. That way I've got just better control over it and I'm not having to worry about my hand shaking. And the last shade that we're tapping on underneath is the shade Queen. It's like an indigo, sparkly, shimmery kind of shade, just for some extra definition. And now for my favorite part, the highlighter. This is the shade Jellyfish by Moon Cosmetics. This one was also gifted. This is one of my favorite highlighter shades. It is a shimmery iridescent blue. I will absolutely pack that into my inner corners to really brighten it up. And then now that my eyeshadow is complete and my eyeliner and mascara, I can go in and finish off the bottom half of my face with my foundation. Oh, would you look at that, there's more Maybelline. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer that I use for my contour. And now it's highlighter time, and I will absolutely pack this on my cheekbones, and then I'll also take it up to my brow bone because this is a little bit of a Snow Queen inspired look. Then I will go in with some finishing powder. I like to put mine into a salt and pepper shaker. I find that I have more control over it on my brush that way. And it looks pretty dang cute. Girl, is that more Maybelline? Yep, that's the Maybelline Sky High mascara. To be fair, it's actually really great mascara. I have it in the blue shade as well. Very cool. Among one of the many things I have to deal with, I'm also dealing with alopecia, so my eyelashes fall out like crazy. Any mascara that's able to make them look good is a 10 out of 10 in my books. And then finishing it off today, we are using Moon Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Illusion. This lipstick, it lasted me eating a kebab. I streamed for a pretty long time. I ate a kebab, I ate fried chicken, I ate hot chips, and this lipstick did not move. And we did it. Look at that. Thank you for watching. Bye.